this is Rajesh Raju here. In today's video, I will discuss about a new tool called as Edpuzzle. So this tool doesn't require any installations. It has to be done online. So for that, what I'll do is I'll open my browser first. So in my browser, I will type the name of the tool. It is called as Edpuzzle, Edpuzzle. So I search for Edpuzzle, so you can see this is the link edpuzzle.com. You can just see the logo of this to the right side. Okay, so I click on this particular name. It takes some time depending on your internet connection. My net connection is a bit slow now. Okay, so this is the home page of this particular tool. This tool is very much useful for all the teachers. Like, it helps us to do something more which we have not done till now. So I'll just briefly explain what this tool does. It is possible for a teacher to check how much the video contents which have been shared is being watched by the students. For example, I share one of the video to a particular student or a set of students of my class. For me, it is possible to check how much portion of the video the students have watched, whether they have watched it completely, how much time they watched the video, or what particular time they watched multiple times. All those things it is possible for me to check. We will see it in detail now. So I just scroll down to see what are the things written here. Okay, so the same thing what I told. Check if the students are watching your videos, how many times they are watching each section, and if they're understanding the particular content. So that can be done. It helps to engage the students. It is mainly for the self-paced learning with interactive video lesson. Also, it is possible for us to add our own video narration, as well as it is possible to add questions to it. We can use videos from YouTube, Khan Academy, Crash Course, and many more. Even if we have our own videos, we will be able to upload it here. Okay, so it is almost free for the teachers as well as students. So means that the basic plan is free. So we will see what is the pricing which is available here. As I told, my net is a bit slow today. I don't know what's the reason. Okay, so we will be going for the basic plan. Also, I will tell you how to get this pro account, because now it is season of corona. So for COVID affected areas, actually they are providing it for free. So we will see how it can be accessed. So, but before that, we will see what are the things which is available in the basic plan. So we get access to more than 5 million videos which is across YouTube, Khan Academy, etc. And it is possible for us to create our own interactive video lessons. To each of the videos, it is possible for us to add questions, audio, notes, everything can be done. Also, we can see the detailed analysis of the students, how much they have watched, which portion they have watched. And we get a storage space of 20 videos. That is, to one of my particular Edpuzzle account, I'll be able to add 20 videos. And if you want to get more space, what you can do is you can refer Edpuzzle to your colleagues or your friends. So when you refer, what happens is, for each and every reference, if you're the referee whom you have referred to, if that person opens an Edpuzzle account, both of you will get 3 plus videos each. For example, I invite one of my students, then my count will become 23 videos. His also will become capacity of 23 videos. If I invite one more person, for that particular person it becomes 3 plus, and for me also it becomes 3 plus. So that is how we can increase the storage. So it is not that who is sending the invite only for him will get, the person who is accepting also will get 3 more extra videos. So that is how we can increase it. So till now I was using in that particular mode, but now, as I told, because of this COVID-19 issues, we are able to get this pro account. So I will tell you how to access that particular pro account. So what I will do is, first I will go and I click on sign up, because I'm doing it for the first time. I click on sign up. If you already have an account, you can click on login and you can do that, but since I'm opening a new account, what I'll do is I select to become a teacher. So there is multiple option to log into this. Either you can click on sign up with Edpuzzle and you have to give your first name, last name, email, password, and if you have any referral code, means if you are referred by somebody else, you can give that particular referral code and click on I agree and click on create a new account. But what I will do is I create it by using my Google account itself so that I don't have to remember the password for this. So what I do is I click on sign in with Google. So a new pop-up window gets open and already I'm signed into my Google, so it comes here. So I click on my account. So when I click on account, it asks me to wait one moment please. Tells you're almost there. So now you see already your name, email ID and all those things that come. Password is optional. If you want to add a password, you can add a password, but what I do is I will not add a password and I am not being referred by somebody else. I'm going to create a new account. So I click on I agree with Edpuzzle's terms of service and privacy policy. I click on create new account. So I'll wait for it. Okay. So it is telling that plan for teachers, schools and district. Take video viewing of passive to active. Okay, all those things. Plan is right for you, all those things. Okay, one more thing what I wanted to tell is this Edpuzzle can be integrated with almost all the learning management system. So I'll be showing you how to integrate it with Google Classroom, because Google Classroom integration is bit easy. We don't have to do any of much things. And the other one is with Canvas. For Canvas, actually we have to generate a code from Edpuzzle and you have to put it here. So these two I will explain how to do this. So others you can just try it out with the other LMS management LMS if any of you are using these things. Okay, so mainly today we'll concentrate on the Google Classroom. So what I do is I click on back to my account. Okay, so this is first time when I create, I get this. It is asking for my school name. So I type my college name here, Changes Engineering College. So okay, it is already coming here because it's telling that 7 of our teachers are using this. Okay, so I will click on this particular college. Okay, if your college name is not coming, then no problem. So I will show an example of that. So okay, I will type it as ABC school. Okay, so if it is not coming, you can see my school is in listed. You can click on add a new school, so this your school gets added. Okay, so that is one way. So what I will do is I will give my college name itself. Okay, and what is your subject area, you can select from this. So you have general education, computers, creative, applied arts, all those things are there. So what I will give is mine is computer, so I select on computer. I click on join school. Okay, so it is telling that please check your inbox and verify your account. So I go to my Gmail. I will see whether I have got any email from Edpuzzle. By this time it might have come to my account. So I wait. Yes, so the mail is here. It is telling verify your email address. I come here, I click on verify your email. So you can do any of this. Either you can click on this or else you can copy paste this link into your browser. So I click on verify your email. So a new tab gets opened. It is telling just verifying your email anytime. Okay, get started. So this again takes back to my page itself. Okay, so I close the previous windows. I come to Edpuzzle page. Okay, so since it is telling that mine is basic account and your pro school is a pro school, add your upgrade code. So I don't have the upgrade code now. So upgrade code I have to ask with my admin and I have to get it from him. Okay, so this is a basic plan. So now you can see your name will be here. You can log out from by clicking this particular code. and 0 of 20 is storage used. So as I told, for a basic account you can have 20 uh, particular videos can be added in this, and we can work with that. And if you uh, invite any new user, you will be getting the count as 23. For each user you will get 3 each. So the more the number of people you invite, you will be getting more videos. Okay, and if I get my upgrade code from my admin, I'll be able to add it, so I'll get the unlimited storage space. So this is how I can invite the teachers. I click on invite teacher, give their email ID, I can send invitation, and this will be the referral code. I can do it in any way. Either I can give their email ID and click on send invite, or I copy this referral code and only send the referral code and ask them to give this referral code when they're signing up. Okay, so this is the step how I can do it. I come back. Okay, so here you can add the contents in multiple ways. So before adding the content, I'll tell you how you can create a class here. So you can see, you can click on my classes. So when you click on my classes, you have two different options. The first one is adding a new class into the Edpuzzle. So if you add a new class into Edpuzzle, you will be able to add only videos to it. So I preferably don't suggest that. What you can do is you can take the classroom which is already available in your Google Classroom. Okay, so for this I'll create a classroom first and I'll add it here. Okay, so this is a classroom which I have in Google Classroom. So how to create a Google Classroom, I'll be doing another video for this. So this is a sample class which I have created where I have one student. So I have added one student, I have added one more my email ID there. Okay, so I come to Edpuzzle. As I told, if you want to add a new class here, you have two options: add new class from here or add from the Google class. If you, I'll show the first option. I click on add new class. So here what happens is it will ask you to give a class name and a description on this, and after that you have two options. That is, here what you can do is you will be able to give a classic type or an open type. So classic type, it is tell that it is saying that your students when they log in and sign up, they'll be able to get whatever Edpuzzle is going to give them there. Okay, the other open class is like they need not join to this thing, they can just use a class code or something for their interested. Whereas in the classic, they have to create an Edpuzzle account and they have to use it for that. But in this particular case, here the students just have to enter a class code to join and no account is required. Understood? So this is how it works. And here most of the time what you have to do is you have to you have to send the particular link to your students, and you have to add each and every time you might have to add your students. So managing these both will be little bit difficult, and here it won't get integrated with Google Classroom if you're doing in this particular way. You might have to copy paste the code, the results each and every time to a Google Classroom. So as I told, I don't prefer this, but people who want to check it, you can just check it out adding a new class to Edpuzzle and working it here. So I just close this. What I do is I click on the second option, that is Google Classroom. So I click on Google Classroom. It is asking that do you have a parental concern for your students to use Edpuzzle, or I click on no. Okay, it is not required by my local laws or something. Okay, so this is what I click on no, it is not required by my local laws. Or if you have any law and as such related to that, you can click on it. So I click on continue. Don't know what is happening in the background. Okay, okay, so it is, yes, it is asking a concern. I click on my email ID again, to giving consent to access my Google Classroom. Okay, so it is telling that Edpuzzle will need all these permissions. I click on allow. Okay, so it will show the list of the Google classrooms which we have there. Okay, so it is telling that please select the classes you want to import. So I want to import only sample class. So it shows the list of all the classes which you have in your Google Classroom, and whichever classes you want to use Edpuzzle, only that you can import it here. So I'll click on sample class and I click on import classes. So when I click on import class, you can see that the sample class is been added and there are no assignments, but you can see one particular student is been added. Okay, see, one student is already added. Okay, so here one thing what you have to remember is, in case if some students get added to your classroom later, what you can do is you can come to this particular place. So this you'll get it from my classes. When you click on my classes, you get this particular page. All your classes will be listed here. When you click on one particular class, you will get this due assignments, node you, and students. So as I told, if a new student get added to Google Classroom, what you can do is you can come to Edpuzzle and just click on import students. So automatically it will import new students into this particular list here. Okay, so next what we will see the class options. So I can give a name here. If required, I can give a description. So already it is there, so I don't do anything. It is just directly taking from the Google Classroom itself. Okay, so next what I will do is I'll go to content. I'll show what is the best part here. I'll click on content. Here you get a list of all the contents whatever is available. Since my uh, topic I had selected as computer, the first computers will come. Can see what is trending in your region and all those things you'll be getting. Trending in India, like that you'll be getting many more things. On the left hand side you can see there are popular channels. When you click on Edpuzzle, whatever videos are available in Edpuzzle will be shown here. I click on YouTube, so whatever videos are available trending in YouTube, all those things will be cut from Khan Academy. Also you can just select the videos, all those things can be done. Okay, so what I do is I click on YouTube and I search for one of my videos. Okay, so I just give the name here. So this, when you type the keyword here, whatever keywords you're typing, that search will be done in YouTube. So my these videos are uploaded in YouTube, so that is why it is coming here. You can see one more option here. If you can't find a certain video, what you can do is use our Chrome extension or copy and paste the YouTube video link in your search bar. So what you can do is you can just open the YouTube. From YouTube you will be getting the top link. So I'll just do the same process. Data analytics. Okay, I have this. Okay, my video which is already uploaded in one of my class videos. So what I do is I select this address from here. I close this. I can come and directly paste it here. You can see there is something called as a search content. Here I can just paste it. Click on search, so my video comes here, right? Okay, so now what you can see is this is exactly the YouTube video whatever you upload. If required, you can edit this. You can cut this particular video, whichever portion you want. That major sources. That is a machine. That particular portion you can just cut it from here. So whichever is required, you can just cut it. Okay, I will not go for cutting. Voiceover also I will not do, because already this video is having a voice. So I am not going to give a voiceover. I will go to the most important part, that is for adding questions. So I click on questions. So now you can see this video is of 7 minutes and 41 seconds. Okay, so what you can do is I will just uh, mute my speaker here. Okay, otherwise the voice will be disturbing you. Okay, so what you can do is you can just click on play. So when you click on play, this video starts playing, and I will just seek it out, because this is my own video. I know what and all I have told this particular part. Okay, so for example, now you can see the topic here is sources of big data, and there is machines, people, and organization. So what I will do is, once I finish this particular part, okay, I just come here. Okay, so I just see where I completed that particular portion. Okay, so okay, here it changes to the next slide. So now I can ask a question. You can see that there is an option called as multiple choice question. I click on multiple choice question and I will type my question here. So what are the sources of big data, right? So this is where I can type the question. You can give bold, italics, underline, square, superscript, subscript, all those things you can give. You can give a link, you can add an image, so all those things are possible. Below this I start giving my options. So big data sources are machines, peoples, okay, so these two, and I'll add one more source. I will add one more source. I'll add it as blackboard, just class blackboard, okay, so that people will not get doubt the blackboard as a learning management system. Okay, so now these are the these are the options. Okay, so now whichever are the right answers I can put a tick mark on this, right, and whichever is wrong it is a cross mark. If you want you can change this also. You can see I click on close, I click on yes, so these two are right answers and this is a wrong answer. Okay, so I come down. If again if you want to add choices you can click here and add choices. I click on save. I just okay. So now you can see at 3:36 this question will get asked. Means 3:36 is the time where that slide has been changed. And here you can see what is the question. Okay. So again I click on play. I go to the next particular slide. So this video is getting played. So now it is talking about sampling. So what I do is I sorry. So in case by mistake if you have seeked and moved this to some other particular timing, then no problem. You can what you can do is I remember it was 3:36. So what I do is I bring it down here. You can see the timing. I just remove this 55 and make it as 3:36 and present. So now you can see. Okay. So the down you can see there are two things. The bottom one is the place where we add the questions and the top one is a seek bar. Okay, so I seek the top one. So now as we know the question is sampling, so I try to go to the next particular slide. Okay, so okay, so I think here the slide is going to change. Okay, so now slide has changed. How I what I will do is I'll go for an open-ended question. So here I will ask for a descriptive question. I'll ask what is sampling, right? So the students will be getting a provision to answer in descriptive manner, so they have to write it in description. They will not get any options here. So this is called as an open-ended question. So I click on save. So now you can see on the timings, you can see the first question will be asked at 3:36 and the second one is 4:51, right? So I click here. The timing is sorry, I think that has not changed. Okay, so my question first question is at 3:37. Let it be. The other question is at 4:51, and I just move and go for the last option. So here again it is there is no limit in number of questions. You can ask any number of questions out of this. So wherever you want you can ask a question. You need not wait for a particular slide to change. If I explain something extra there, you will be able to ask the question on regarding that. So I come to the last option. In last option again most of the time what I do is I ask multiple choice questions in between, and at the end, so timing can see here it is 7:41. Here also it's 7:41. It means that we have reached at the end of the video. So as I told, most of the time my multiple choice questions will be coming in between the video, and at the end I'll ask an open-ended question asking for what is the learning from this particular session. So they will write in description and all those things. And one more thing what you can do is if you have some extra references or links to be added to this, I can add in note. So I click on note. So here if required I can give a reference or I can give a description which I have not told in my video. So what I do is I type sources of big data. Okay, if they want to read something more, I type sources of big data. What I do is I open a new tab. I search for any online contents. I search for sources of big data here. So you can see okay in this particular site, okay, we have some sources. Okay, what I do is I click on that page. Okay, I just copy this particular website address, thinking that this particular website is having more content which students can go through and get a lot of insights on sources of big data. Okay, so here there are the sources here. Okay, so I just, what I did is I copied this particular URL from the top, I close this, and this is a node which I added at the end. So I select whatever I have typed here. You can see there is an option called as add link. I click on add link and I paste the URL which I copied. You can see that the text is whatever we have typed. This is the URL. It's telling the link will open in another tab. I click on OK, right? So I click on save. So now what we have seen is that I have a multiple choice question at 337, and as I told, it is always possible to seek and change. I can add any number of multiple choice question. I added on open-ended question here, and I given a note also. Note means in anything you can type. Along with that, if required, you can give a external reference also, right? Okay. So once it is done, I click on finish. So my video will be displayed here. Okay, so you can see there are two questions there. If at all, if you want to add more questions or remove some questions, you can click on edit and you can again do that. It will go back to the same place. Now you can see one option is there which is called as assign. Okay, so before assign, I'll tell the delete option. In case if you're running out of space and if you have to delete your old videos which are already completed or which are done in the previous semester or something, you can click on delete and remove that. Okay, so now we come back to assign. I click on assign. So when I click on assign, it is asking to which class you want to assign this. So all your classes which are added to Edpuzzle will come here. So you can just see here, it is a Google Classroom icon and it's my sample class. So if you have other classes which is from Canvas or all other LMS, everything will be listed here. So to whichever class you want, you just select that, click on the checkbox button. You can see there is an option called as prevent skipping. So prevent skipping, I will just show you in how the student views. In prevent skipping, the students will not be able to seek forward, means they will not be able to make fast forward and watch the video or just answer the questions and just skip it. It is not possible. They have to watch the video without doing anything, but it is possible for them to go back or rewind and view the video once again, but moving forward for them it is not possible. Automatically it has to go. And if you have any uh, subtitles, if you want to turn it on, you can turn it on. One more thing, from here itself right away you will be able to post it to Google Classroom. So I click on for this. Most of the time I do all these things, and if require you can give a due date, feeling that my students have to watch this particular assignment before a particular date, so you can set that. But most of the time I will not add a due date for my videos, because right now it is not possible to restrict them, since COVID effects are there. For some people it is not possible to access internet, so I just leave it open. So there is no due date for this, because anyhow I will come to know who and all have attended this. Okay, if you want to save it as a draft, you can click on add later. Okay, it's fine. So I click on assign. Okay, so now this is the teacher's dashboard. Okay, so you can see the student's name is coming here. You can see how much percentage he have watched, what is the grade, when he has last watched sorry, and it is not turned in, right? So this much things will come for the students. And in case if the students had some difficulty in watching, for example their mobile network has gone or something, so what I can do is, there is a provision called as reset student progress. If there are multiple students, you will be able to one particular student and you will be able to reset his progress. So this also has recently happened to me. So what had happened is, one student's internet was not proper, so he had called me and told, sir, while watching in mobile I am not getting the questions properly, so is it possible for me to try from laptop? So in that particular case, what I did is I just click on reset process. So only for that student it get resetted. From beginning you have to do it in any of the devices. Okay, so that is how we can do a reset process. It is possible to reset it for an individual student, or when I click here it will get reset for the entire people. Okay, one more option which I have to show it here is, export grade to LMS. In Google Classroom, the grade will automatically get exported. But when it comes to Canvas, you have to click here to export the grades. Only when you click here, the grades will go to Canvas. But that issue is not there in Classroom. Okay. And if you want to download the grades or delete the assignments, all those things are possible. So now what I do is, you can, here one more thing what you can do is, you can come to questions and you can see which are the questions being answered. Okay, so these are the questions here. So whatever questions here given, you can watch this particular questions here. Okay, so I will just go to the student view. So already I have opened this class here. So for the student, this is my student view. So when the student comes to classwork, so just I have created it, that's why it's coming here. Okay, so for student it is showing as a classwork. So if any come to stream, he'll be getting it in the stream also. He's telling that Rakesh Raju has posted a new assignment by Edpuzzle. So you click on this particular assignment. Okay, click on got it. So that assignment comes here for the student, and assignment by default it is of 100 points, right? So student click on this particular assignment. So now I will show how it is for the student. So it is telling that it's Edpuzzle time. Class just got a lot of more interesting, signing with Google. So student will click on that. He will give the permission. Okay. So this is how the Edpuzzle looks for him. Okay. So now the student will click on start. So this is how it's done. So I will show you. See, this seeking is not possible for the student, that is locked, right? So student have to watch it from there only. But for him, when he click on back, it is possible for him to go back. But fast forwarding is not possible for him. Okay. So in the meantime, so let this particular video continue till here. So I will show what and all things are possible for a teacher here. So I come back to the teacher view. So I click on student. Okay. So what we did is, we have posted that assignment to classroom. So I come to my classroom. I go to my classwork. So this is for the teacher view. So for teacher, it is possible to add this assignment to a particular topic. So that is one best thing what you can do. So most of the time I do that. So I click on edit. It doesn't matter, it is happening in the background. I click on edit. I click on a topic and I just add a new topic here. So I add it, most of the time I add the topic as module. So each and every video whatever you put, it goes and falls into that particular topic. So I put it under module 1. So as how we have put, there is no due date, the points are 100 points, it doesn't matter, you give 100 points. Okay, so I click on save. So it gets a nice view when it comes here. So all the module 1 videos whatever is there, I put under module 1 topic. Okay, so that is how it comes for the teacher. And I come back to the student. So it is happening. So if a subtitle is required, I click on CC, I click on English. So from YouTube automatically you can see that this subtitle will be taken here. Student can view in full screen also. So student click on full screen. As I told, forwarding to friend it is not possible, it is locked because we have logged in that particular way. I click on escape, it goes to the normal view. Still we have some more time to go. Okay, I will show the other things whatever is possible. I go to Edpuzzle. Okay, so this is student view. Okay, I go to the teachers view. Okay, so if you want to access these things, you can click on my classes. So in my classes I come to due assignments. So this is assignment which is happening. Okay, so here you can see how many, sorry, new due assignment nothing is there, no due assignment because I have not given any due here. Okay, so all the videos whatever you have put, everything will come and fall here, and you'll be able to see how many students have turned in. So 0 out of 1 have turned in. So I click on students. As I told, I'll be able to see the number of students here. So I click on no due assignment. I click on each assignment. I come back to my previous one. So now you can see my student have watched it 30%. So I click on that. So now you can see how many times he have watched each part of the video, right? So from 0 to 46 he have watched once, 46 to 132 he has watched once. So if a student is watching a particular part of the video, that will be showing the count there. For example, if a student didn't understand the topic of this particular question, he might go rewind and he'll watch it, so that portion will get proper count there. So in that particular way, we will be able to see the response of the entire class, and we will be able to understand, okay, that portion or that particular topic the students were feeling little bit difficult, so I need to explain more, or I have to give more contents of that. Need not be explaining it once again, but you can give some reading materials or something which they can use it. Okay, and when you scroll down, you can see what are the answers the student has given there. So here I feel the student might have reached to that particular point. Okay, yeah. So you can see, so here it stopped. So it is asking the question with the student. So what student will do is, here student will give a wrong answer just to show you. And in case if you want to rewatch the video, you click on rewatch. So this is also one more good thing which I noticed. If the student was not able to understand, he rewatch the video again and he'll be able to answer this question. So rewatch option is there only until he submits. Once he submits, then he won't get that provision. Once he has submitted, it is done. It is end. Okay. So he select people's and he select one right answer, one wrong answer. He click on submit. So it is telling it is 0 out of 100 because it has he has given an incorrect answer. The correct answer was this. And if you again, you can see there is a provision to rewatch, but he will not be able to answer it again, so you click on continue, right? So again from here it continues. So I come to the teachers view. In teachers view, I'll just refresh this particular part. One more thing which I have noticed is a small drawback. What was there is, even if one of his answer was right, he didn't get the marks. So that we teachers have to take care of it. It is always better to go through their assignment. So here he had answered one answer right, so I can give him 50% of marks. So it is possible for me to change it here. So I just give 50% of mark, and I can write a comment to a particular student. So I click on here, please concentrate a bit more. Good work. Sorry, not good work. Sorry, good work. Okay. So I write this comment here. I close the comment. Just you have to type the marks here. That's it. Right. Okay. So that is how we give the marks. So this one portion we have to check. Even if half of his answer is right, the Edpuzzle will not give the marks there. So this is the only thing which we have to take care of. Other things will happen by itself. Okay. I come back to the student view. So it is asking what is sampling. So he will write sampling is, so whatever description is there, he'll just keep on writing it. And in case, as I told, if he was not able to understand, they click on rewatch. So rewatching, as I told, he can just go back and he can rewatch that particular portion, right? So he just scroll back and he just again going through what is sampling. So here I come back to teachers view and I just refresh it. Okay, so now you see here the count of this particular question has become 2. It means that that student was not able to understand, or he was not able to concentrate, so he had watched this particular part twice, right? So this is how it moves in. Just wait for the student to reach there, I think. Okay, this seeking. Okay, so then he can, that much how much ever he watched, he can seek in, he can write the answer, he click on submit, right? So open-ended is to be graded, that is teachers manually have to do it since it is descriptive. Click on continue. I come back to my teachers view. I just refresh this page. Since I'm handling this both, it is coming like this. I will just show you whether how it comes to my class part. So I click on my classes. Okay, so this is how usually you get an alert. uh, so when you open Edpuzzle, you can see that there is an alert here, notification saying that one new answer had come which I have not graded. So this is for the one for which he had written the description. So I click on one new answer. So when I click on that, it shows this particular page. So it tells that my student has watched 70%, last watch was few seconds ago, and he has not turned it, means he has not completed it. So I click on one answer to grade. So when you click on this, it automatically takes me to the answer part. So student has written the answer, I feel it is well and good. So I just, if I have to give 100 marks, I just have to put on tick. If I have to give wrong, I have to click on cross mark, right? You don't have to type 100, I just put on tick. I So that has been done. So I click on show all what are the graded answers. He had given the right answer, right? So he had given the right answer here. So I just comment. This is again a motivation for students. If you give a comment there, so it was great job. So this, if I commented, it is not possible to take it back. So let it be. That is one more issue which is there. Okay, so I click on my classes. Now you can see that comment has gone. So this is how it looks. I wanted to show how that note also works. Okay, so time being, what I will do is I'll create one more assignment and I'll show you how it works on the mobile. Okay, so I go to Edpuzzle. Now I go to, okay, content. I can right away type here SJC lectures. I go for my one more other class. Okay, so this is an introduction. Okay, so I'll select this. So this video already I had asked in the class once, so that is why I'm getting this particular option. So here you can see, okay, so this was already done by using Edpuzzle, so that is why it is getting the questions automatically coming here, right? So once if somebody has done that already, you'll be getting it there. Okay, so what I do is I click on, if you want to add more questions, I can click on add more questions. If you want to make a copy of that, you can do that. I click on assign. So I select the same class, same things I can do. If I want my students to prevent skipping, I can just off it. But I think this is a good option to make sure that everybody watches it. I turn on this caption so that if they're not able to understand my slang or something, they'll be able to read the subtitles. I click on post on classroom. I click on assign. So soon after I click on assign, as I told, what I do is I go to classwork or my particular classroom. So when I just refresh, you can see my new assignment get added here. Okay, so new assignment has got added. So I just imagine that this is from the module 2. So what I do is I just click on this three arrow, I click on edit, I add a new topic. So these prompts are coming because I just created the classroom here. So I create a new topic and I give it as module 2. So this video is from module 2. Just imagine like that. I click on save. Okay, so now you see nicely it get arranged here. So if you want this module 1 to come first, just click and just drag and drop it here. So my module 1 set of videos will come here, module 2 set of videos will come here. So I'll just go and see whether my student have completed this. Yes, not yet completed, still it is there, it is locked for him. So now you can see already he has got his marks. You are done. Show results. If you want, you can watch. Just click on show results. So he has got 90% out of this. So to avoid this, what you can do is, as I told, it is always better to add one question at the end. Like I told, you can give an open-ended question at the end of the video and let them write a description of what was discussed in this particular video, so that this will not happen, right? Since you are given note and there is nothing to be graded on the note, it is telling that already he has got this particular mark. Okay, so now he has completed the particular video. It is giving a note here. It's telling a sources of big data. There's something to read. It may be some reading or something. So when you click on the link, automatically it takes him to the particular website which has given it. Okay, so this is how it comes here. So I close this. Once I done, I click on continue. So that's it, the end of the video. So now I'll come back. I go to my Edpuzzle here. Okay, this has been assigned. I click on my classes. Okay, so when you scroll down, you can see. Okay, so this is the assignment which has yet to be done by the student, but this particular assignment is completed by students, right? So I click on this assignment, and as I told, same way you'll be able to watch. So 100% he has completed. His grade is 75, right? I come back to my Google Classroom. I click on the grades here, and you see automatically the student grade has been added. So you don't have to do anything here, right? But as I told, if you are doing in Canvas, you have to click on export grade to LMS, only then the grade will be added there. I click on this particular part, you can see so which general portion my student was feeling difficult. So you see from 350 to this particular part, he have watched it twice. It means that he might have faced some issues there. So you can go see for the entire class. If most of the class, if there, you can see that if some part the watch is getting more, it means that they had some difficulty to understand that particular portion, right? So this is how this works. I will show you how it works from the mobile. Okay, so for the students who use it from mobile, they have to download this app which is called as Edpuzzle. So they have to download and install it in their phone. For faculty, they don't have a mobile app. This app is only for the students. Okay, so once it is installed, what I do is I go to my classroom where I have this particular class. Okay, so this is the student view. Student will open the class. So we can see that the first assignment I have done it through my laptop. So second assignment, which is there on the top, I will do it from my mobile. So I click on this assignment. So this assignment, okay, it is telling that there is an attachment. I click on the attachment. So it is saying that time to switch to the app. You are on a roll, and to continue Edpuzzle, you need to use the app. So I click on open the app. So when I click on open the app, it will be prompted there. I click on Edpuzzle. So it is telling me to log in. So I click on login. I log in with Google. I select my email ID, because students have to log in through this particular app, right? So students have to log in through this particular app. And one more thing, when they install Edpuzzle, the Edpuzzle will ask for a class code. Just tell the students that they don't have to give any class code. Only thing they have to do is they have to log in through their Gmail account which they are using for the Google Classroom. Okay, so the same thing. So I click on the play. So video will start playing, right? So here also it is not possible to see. You can see that it has been locked. So we will wait for this particular question to come there. One more thing what I have to tell is, if the student have to see the subtitle on the top right, there is CC. When you select that, you'll get an option. So I click on CC, English is selected. If most of the time it will be no subtitles, so subtitle will not be played there. You have to click on CC and select the language which is available there. And one more thing what I will do is, now you can see the time there, it is 108. The student just move out of this particular app and he goes to any of the other app. You can see that it is the Edpuzzle will not run in the background. So you see 19 or 110. So the same place you'll get pause. So it is not possible for the student to do multitasking when he is using a mobile. So the student have to open this app, and if he goes to any of the other window, the video will stop there. So he has to sit and watch it. So this is how the question come for the students in the mobile version. So you can see whatever is the uh, slide or the video, it comes on the top and the question comes on the bottom. So it is asking for the question, so the student will select the answer and they click on submit. So here also you can see there is a rewatch button on the left side, right? So if you want to continue, you can just click and continue, and the video continues. And here also you can see the rewatch button is there, so it is asking one more question. Only structured data is called as big data. So one more question has popped in, no problem, click on continue. Okay, the middle button, this is a rewatch. You can just go back and rewatch, right? So wherever is required you can go and rewatch that. And the full screen button is also there, where the student can make it full screen and he can watch it. Okay, so this is how it works in the mobile. So we click on back, so my class is there. Okay, so I just open Edpuzzle. Okay, my Edpuzzle is here. I open Edpuzzle, so my class will come automatically here. I click on the class. So this is unfinished, it is saying that it is unfinished. And the first video, since I completed, I got 75 marks, so it is showing there, turned in today. And here it is telling that it is unfinished. It means that I have to watch this. Okay, so this is how it looks for a student in the mobile. The same student, if he continues the watching the video in his laptop, this is how it looks for him. So it is showing the same thing in his laptop version. It's telling that this particular video is unfinished. He click on that and he'll be able to continue it from here. So he has continued up till here in mobile, and he from after that he'll be able to continue this portion in his laptop also. Okay, so this is how it works. So now I can see, since he has watched this portion in mobile, he'll be able to drag this particular portion. So after that it has been locked. Understood? So this is the student view. I'll go to the staff view. So this is the staff view. You click on my classes. So as we have already seen, one video is already completed, it is turned in by all the people, but this video is not done. Click on introduction. So the same way you'll be able to see how much portion has been watched. So here you see this particular student has watched this particular part 2 times, and you'll be able to see how much time he has spent also. Total time spent also will be shown here. So I'll go back to the previous assignment and I'll just show you how much was the total time spent by each student. So I click on this particular student. So this particular student has spent 8 minutes. So 7.41 was the actual time, and here he had spent an extra minute. Understood? So like that we'll be able to see. And when he has completed that particular video also, you'll be able to see. So this is how an Edpuzzle works. And as I told, the only thing you have to remember is like you will be getting only 20 video space. So if you want more, you can uh, invite your friends or colleagues, where you get 3 more. Both of you will get 3 more extra videos. So for each person you will get 3 more extra videos. So now I will show you how you will be able to get the pro version for free until this COVID is over. So this is the site which you are supposed to go. You can see that go.edpuzzle.com/covid-pro.html. So this I will be posting it my description, from where you will be able to access this directly. So what you are supposed to do is just you have to give your first name, last name, email ID, the same email ID which you used, your job title, school name, you can add it here, your school name, the state address of the school, the city of the school, the zip code of the school, country, and how much teachers are there at your school. So school can be a college also which you are working, and number of students at your school, and just click on submit. So once you click on submit, it will ask you to wait for 1 or 2 days, and after 1 or 2 days you'll be getting a code, plus your red Edpuzzle will get activated. So this is how it works. I hope this will be helpful for all the teachers during this particular time, not only this particular time, even in the future also. So before COVID, how I was working is that I will create an Edpuzzle account, and with 20 videos will be sufficient for us in a particular semester because we were not completely online. So now since we have gone completely online, we may require more than that, but otherwise I used to use almost 10 to 15 videos per semester, and after that I used to remove that from my class so that again I get 20 video space. So that was how I was doing. So I hope this is helpful for all the teachers, and happy teaching. Thank you.
If you want to watch tutorials on a particular tool, kindly comment below. Also, if you want to watch all the videos on multiple tools available, kindly subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video. Thank you.